Welcome to my channel, guys. I am chilling. The energy is chilling, although it's interesting because my nerves are actually kind of going crazy. But I love, and appreciate you all for coming to the channel, receiving this divine guidance. I definitely thank you all that like, share, and subscribe. You are very beneficial. It is a beautiful karma to like, share, and or subscribe, to do that energy exchange. Not only that, but it helps to get the videos out. It helps to get it to people who need to receive that guidance, So, I am very excited about this reading because of a few reasons. For one, after the pre-shuffle, both of your cards, both decks, the main deck and the clarifier deck, both ended on the Ten of Cups. I definitely felt that heart space energy. We are definitely going to get the overall energy from the Romance Oracle, and as usual, when they bring me to the Romance Oracle, I'm absolutely happy because I love love. And not only that, but you guys, I made these so long ago and I've never used them. And I was supposed to use them in the last reading, but I forgot. Or, well, I won't say I forgot, because if it wasn't meant to be, it was not meant to be. But they reminded me right before I push play, so yay, we get to use them. I'm going to get it with my left hand. So these are my runes. I made these a while ago, but we're going to incorporate them in the channel now. I was going to get one, but I'm hearing three, so let's see. What's your three runes? What's your three runes? Three runes, please. 1, 2, this one, 3. Alright. I'm hearing 4. I don't want to do 4. I don't. Okay. We'll do one more. Wow. And I do want to write them down because I do want to, I keep my little daily notes, kind of keep up with what's going on with my collective. So with this first one, we have angels. The second one, we have, is this an N? So we have nature. Next, we have marriage. And last, but most certainly not least, we have wisdom. So you guys, first of all, wow. You have angels, nature, marriage, and wisdom. And it's beautiful because nature has been a very big theme in the meditations and in the energy as a whole, with everything we have going on with the planets. And of course, we are dwelling on a planet. So it affects us greatly, and I feel this energy where nature is like, all who comes to me, I will help to restore. And I really feel like just getting out there, especially with it being right next to angels. It's about getting out and communing with the higher realms, with your spirit team, with the elementals, with life around you. Life paints this beautiful picture for us all the time, and we fail to recognize it. We fail to engage in that aspect of life. And they keep bringing my eye here to this third eye chakra, or this third eye stone here. And it's right next to the heart chakra. So this is the third eye and the heart here. And I really feel this need to really get in tune. Really get in tune. Allow that third eye energy to be your guide. So you can see the truth. You can see the beauty in life. You can really commune on another level with your angels, your ancestors, your spirit team, the divine. And a part of how you do this, a part of how you connect with nature and the divine and your true self, is through that heart chakra energy, through that crown chakra, through that third eye, through that throat chakra. So it's the upper chakra energy here being heavily influenced in your a heavy energy in your read. And that's moving us right into marriage, a divine connection and commitment, not only with yourself, but with a partner being welcomed in or in your experience. It's about how this resonates with you. For some of you, this marriage is this partnership, this true, profound devotion to self. To see yourself as a husband or a wife, or to become a husband or wife, you have to first embody that role, which means you have to be that equal counterpart to self. You have to love thyself enough to wake up in the morning. Make yourself, I heard presentable, but make yourself, so for some of you, you do need to pour more attention into yourself. But make yourself, put yourself in that energy of what you want to attract in that day. I want to attract love, abundance in all forms. I want to attract my divine team's guidance being displayed to me blatantly in a way where I am not overlooking. I am not in an energy where I will fail to see the wonders of my life. I am in the beautiful flow, open and welcome and receptive to the many ways that the divine seeks to pour benefit into my experience, right? So to be in that vibration, it starts when you open your eyes, when your soul returns back to the vessel, when your lower vibrational aspect of your soul is coming back to help you live out this experience, right? We have this higher vibrational self, the higher self, the oversoul, whatever you want to call it, this higher dimensional aspect of your soul that's constantly giving and receiving information and trying to help you navigate this experience. It was 888 when I was just looking a second ago, but anyways. And it is your lower vibrational selves that it's like I'm seeing it as a telephone, right? Them old school phones where you have the base, the cord, and the ear part, the phone part, you know, the whatever. I'm seeing this base part being your physical world's sense of self, your lower vibrational aspect of your soul. The soul that came in to live out this experience. You know, as you go through that birth process, your soul has to decrease its vibration. Your soul actually only takes on a part of itself to live out this experience, because this vessel is not powerful enough to contain the magnitude of who we are. So with that being said, I'm seeing this worldly aspect of your soul as the base of the phone part, the cord being that connection, that etheric connection to self, where information is transferred and stored and things. Then I'm seeing the phone part as your higher self. It all works as one to bring the messages in to communicate, right? But a lot of us are living in this way where we have it on the hook. We have it on the hook. We don't understand that there's multiple aspects of ourself. We see ourselves as the phone as a whole, right? But it is not until you answer the call, right? It's not until you answer the call that you begin to receive the true information. And a part of that answering the call is answering life and spirituality around you. Being in tune with the planets, the plants, the prana. That's 3 P's. Planets, plants, prana. I'm even hearing property. Interesting. But it all brings us to this W here with wisdom. It all brings you more wisdom. So you have to open yourself up to, and it does not matter, because it just came to me and it feels like some of you may need to hear this. It does not fucking matter what anybody else sees you as. It does not matter how you initially view yourself. It's a process of transformation, change, transmutation. There's going to be many elements and components that are constantly changing. We have 2 10s here. It's all about endings, changes, happily closing out old cycles to enter into this new positive cycle. With this being 10s, is showing that it's the ending, moving in an upward direction, something that is going to make you happy on a heart space level. Not only that, but with it being 10s, it's not only about self. It's not 9 of cups, it's 10 of cups. It's about being happy in self and life around you. And of course, that includes communing with life around you, seeing the beauty in every moment, recognizing that it can be here today and gone tomorrow if you lack gratitude. And it's interesting because I've never really noticed this until looking at this card paired with this chakra thing here. This rainbow is the chakras upside down. It's upside down. Wow, shit, that's crazy. And as we know, the chakras technically, if you wanted to number, they would number from the bottom to the top, which would be opposite, just the same as the rainbow. There's a connection here, and I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out. It's also like that yin-yang energy where, almost like a mirror, where you may be standing this way, you're going to see it this way, right? It's something about how the etheric self, the energy, the chakras, right? The energy, how that relates to the beauty and wonder in this world. Rainbows are the beautiful, wondrous pleasures we get to see in this world. There's an energy of that connection here, of the etheric and the physical, but the beauty being one and the same. It's that flip-flop. You guys, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's an energy of that beauty being within and without. And that was a very strong energy that's been very present lately. That yin-yang energy, that as above, as all around me, as within, as without. It's a reminder. It's a call to self. It's a trigger. The beauty in life around you is going to trigger this metamorphosis within. But there's that energy again of allowing yourself to go to nature and transmute these things. It's like if you felt sick, you wouldn't say, I'm not going to go to the doctor, I might look stupid. Well, if your spirit is sick, you need to go to a tree. It's like the way I'm seeing it. You need to go to nature. You need to go to the energies around you. You need to allow your flesh to rest so your soul can be fully awake. All these things work as one. This is a time where you can really align yourself and really purge out bullshit. We just had that Lionsgate. You can really pass through that gate and let go of all the bullshit, but it's about being confident, strong, independent. You can't give a fuck about what other people think. It's that simple. Whatever you need to do for yourself is what you need to do for yourself. And I assure you, if you feel stupid while doing it, you're not going to get the full result. Just the same as if you went to have energy work done and you didn't believe in it, it wouldn't work for you. It's about belief. You have to believe it to see it, not see it to believe it. You have to believe that change is occurring. You have to believe that you are releasing yourself of limitations. You have to believe that you are resonating in a higher vibration. You have to believe that you're going to a permanent ascension, that you will enter this period in your life where you not only have these euphoric moments where you visit higher self, but you reach a point in your experience where you truly live in higher self, where you reach crown chakra and all energies are aligned and flowing properly, where you're able to come and go consciously and unconsciously as you see fit. And when I say that, I mean, if your chakra points are in line, if your energy within and external to the body is aligned, then you can consciously and unconsciously go between the energies and pull from whatever energy you need at the time in a much more controlled way. It's like I'm seeing it in a movie, you know, where somebody wakes up with abilities and they don't know how to control them yet, but then they work with it. They work with it. They learn how to control their abilities. That's what it feels like here. There's an energy here where you have to now learn. Practice makes perfect on how to navigate through the energies of yourself and through life. It's like if you wanted to ground something, if you wanted to transmute something, if you wanted to bring something into fruition, you would go to the root chakra, right? If you wanted to create something, you know, if you felt this passion or love burning in you, you would go to the sacral, right? That creative energy, that sexual energy. If you wanted confidence, if you wanted to use your willpower, if you wanted that be reliable to self, truly, you know, operate in high self-esteem, you would go to the solar, right? If you wanted to operate out of love, self-love, compassion in all of your relationships, relationship being used more loosely, family, friends, foe, business, whatever, you would go to the heart chakra. If you wanted to speak your truth, communicate clearly and effectively, you would go to the throat, right? If you wanted your intuition, if you wanted foresight, if you wanted to see things clearly, if you wanted to use your imagination, you know, if you wanted to fully recognize that oneness in all, you would go to the third eye, right? And if you really wanted to operate in a higher state of consciousness, be in that pool of consciousness, that collective energy, you know, that divine connection, you would go to the crown. So if you know how and where what energies come from and you had control over them, you could easily pull what energies you need most at that time, just the same as having discernment in your masculine and feminine energies. The feminine energy resonates in the upper chakras. The masculine energies resonate in the lower chakras. But when you have them in tune, you can go between the two, right? It's about knowing thyself. We're here to become ascended masters. We'll look at ascended masters. Look at that. Buddha, an ascended master. We'll look at the ascended masters and speak of their works and this, and that, and not recognize that they are here to teach us our capabilities. We are here to ascend. We are here to go through death without losing the flesh. The butterfly effect, right? That's what we're here for. This is the butterfly effect. And not just like the movie, you know, but truly, that true transformation. But all things work as one. There's no denying that all things work as one. If you were to take a day and truly look at everything happening in your experience, you would be able to easily make the correlations. You would be able to easily pinpoint how so many things worked as one. If I would have never, let's put it like this. This is the example that's coming to my head. Say you're in a rush and you get stopped by a train. You're cussing, you're fussing, you're pissed off. I'm gonna be later, this and that. But you avoid a car accident. Or you see someone you haven't seen in so long, Let life do what it does. Let life do what it does. Release your controlling grip. Look at that, withholding, receiving. Release your grip and let the divine, let the universe, let the divine Mother Earth, let your spirit team, let the animals, the insects all work with you. Yesterday, a raccoon literally came up to my window right here and just looked me dead in my eyes for a minute and walked away at the most synchronistic time. And right next to it was a spider on the outside of the window just crawling. I mean, it's amazing. We have the tower here. Illumination, enlightenment, celebration. And you guys know I went and did my research. I went and looked it up. Don't play with me. I keep me a synchronicity book. For real. For real. It's like divine. That's like back to the telephone. It's like if the divine call you and say, and it's like the divine leaving you a message. I'm going to listen to the message. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to save it. I'm going to play it back. Right? Just the same as you would take notes. If you were studying for something, you're studying for graduation. Shit, you don't want to evolve? You don't want to ascend? That's graduation. Learning to live in higher self, that's a graduation. That's coming out of the dorm into a mansion. You're no longer in the dorm, you're going to a mansion and a career. Baby, well, turn on the lights on my experience. Queen of Wands again with the High Priestess. It's not like the divine be playing when they be telling me to say stuff, or when thoughts come out, words come out. They be dead ass. So, I don't know, take heed to the messages if you want. Messenger of water. Get it popping with the messages if you want to, or not. Take what resonates. But I'm going to keep cranking out content because that's what I feel. King and Queen of Wands as we about to start the reading. It was just 23 when I showed y'all this. That's double 5. 55 was important. It was. Bring us the messages that we most need to see and hear, divine, please. Work through me as a clear channel, as I am the guidance channeler. I said that in a video before and I was like, hey, I like how that sound. That felt good to my spirit. Messenger of fire. Wand it up. We also have the heart chakra emanating from this candle, this enlightenment here. Oh, wow, and she's got candles all on her head. It's something about information, guys. There's some sort of enlightenment that's really trying to come in. And it may be propelling you forward with that, with the amount of wands we had. That's also heavily talking about energy, which in the courts is a higher vibration. It's not if the court cards are karmic, I'm sorry, if the minors are karmic, the courts would be the bridge between karmic and ascended, because the majors are the works and the help of the divine, right? So it's like being on that ladder, the ladder of ascension. And that's all energy. That's all vibration. That's especially when you're going through an awakening. You're learning how to control, how to manipulate, how to transmute, right? Energy. You're learning energy. So it makes sense why we have so many wand cards coming out, where you're getting a new lease on life, including the way that you manipulate life around you. We have more emphasis on the rainbow. We have the world and the rainbow prince. Compensation and perseverance. There is something coming into you guys. There's so much coming into you guys, really. Ideas preserved, non-action, entitlement. With the world. I'm super excited for you guys. And you know, I love y'all guys, because I want to personally say congratulations. I want to personally say job well done. Oh, I'm about to get emotional. I'm so proud of you guys. Everyone that resonates with the messages I bring forth. Because as I trust the divine, I know the messages are for individuals. They're not just something to be said. They're for you guys. So with that being said, and looking at the content of the information that comes out, you guys are on a fast track of ascension. You guys are doing the fucking work. And you should really take honor in that, especially, who am I to cry? Because there's people who go their whole life unhappy. There's people who go their whole life not knowing the truth of their own capability. Can you imagine living in a box, and then when you pass on, you find out that it was you that had you there the whole time? So many people will blame God. Oh, God got me here. There must be a reason. And the reason is you. God didn't put you in a box. He did not put you there. And this may be controversial, but Bible thumpers and heavily church people, you gotta understand that some of the shit you're being fed in that house is a hogwash. I'm sorry, but the truth is, if you want God, you gotta find him in yourself first. It ain't no preacher, no pastor, no deacon, no church family that's gonna bring you closer to God than your own heart, than your own crown. He said, I am the King of Kings. So if the divine is kings of kings, then that makes you a king. Then what the fuck can life hold from you? You have power, authority, domain, dimension over your experience, your mind, your spirituality, the way that you build your relationship with the divine. And nobody is supposed to tell you how to do that. Don't sell your connection based on a worldly belief because it's been around for years. Well, guess what else has been around for years? Lies, manipulation, deceit, betrayal. You look at what the world, when you look at the world and you look at what's being pushed, look at the agendas that are actually pushed, and then see how dirty that spirit water goes. Right? Then you turn around and you look at the Bible and you say, well, this can't be diluted because, what the fuck is a good enough reason? In my opinion, things that are being pushed on a main level that everybody's doing, that shit is tainted somewhere in the chain. Somewhere in the chain is tainted. Look at health, look at entertainment, look at everything. Everything is designed to shut us the fuck down from our spiritual connection. There's over 40 books of the Bible that have been changed and removed. So every few years, wow, look at that. 2 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. To come out of the code, you have to recognize that divine Ace of Cups lives within you, and you have to harmonize 2 of Cups and love your damn self enough in order to find the divine. 5 of Pentacles, if you worshiping from a worldly standing, then you worshiping a worldly, fill in the blank there. Right? And I'm taking them. I say all this to say, whether you look at the Bible literally or metaphorically, it will never give you the full truth. It will never create your connection to the divine. It will never be the end all be all. That would be like getting a test and them only giving you 5 answers. You only studying 5% of the content. If you study 5% of the content, then of course you're going to fail the test. Why do you think they want us stuck here in karma? You think these lower vibrational beings could sustain if everybody got their shit together? They wouldn't. Recognize the agendas of the world, because the agendas of the world is it's a free planet. Any 3131 on the clock, any entities can come here. Anything. It's a lower vibrational planet. It's a free world. Why do you think this is school? When you go to school, you're not at home no more, right? You now susceptible to bullies and all kind of different shit you wouldn't experience in your natural environment, right? Same thing as the world. When your soul comes here, you're now exposed to all kinds of shit. And if you're not enlightened, if you're ignorant, anybody could tell you they lie and say, no, this is a fact. And you'll say, it is? Damn. Thanks for telling me. Now you walking around living a lie because somebody else had an agenda. It's like that energy, what we channeled before. Don't let someone buy your hopes and sell you their dreams. I love you guys. I love you guys. But don't let the world be the only thing that gives you your information. You can play ignorant and let the world tell you whatever the fuck they want to tell you. But the power of discernment has to come from within. You have to be able to take in all information and be able to challenge it. Like I said before, information should never be challenging to the person. The person should always be able to challenge information. And if you hear some shit that don't sit right with you, or don't feel right with you, or you feel you need to be going in a different direction, this and that, who knows you better than you? Even in a place of disconnect to self, you still know you better than the next person. Don't matter if they knew you since you was in diapers. You evolving in self. They're evolving in self. They don't know every change that goes on a mental, physical, spiritual, cellular level, right? Reflection, non-judgment. 8 of Wands. And we're doing a 6-card spread, so we're going to get one more here. But automatically, it definitely pairs up. It makes a world of sense. Here, to take the top one. Wow. So immediately with this reflection and non-judgment under the 5 of Cups, is bringing me back to what we talked about, that worldly construct, that worldly belief that's leaving you at a lack. It's a 5. It's only half of what you would need to sustain yourself. Just the same as what we were talking about. So this 5 of Pentacles is would be you only receiving on a worldly level half of what you would need to sustain yourself if you choose to stay in this limiting lack consciousness. It's a breaking free of worldly makeups Two of Pentacles wanting to be seen at the bottom of the deck. That brings us to the Seven of Pentacles. That's an upgrade. That's definitely an upgrade. But that's the upgrade where you still have to invest. But now your seeds are in the dirt. They're at least becoming rooted. You know, Five of Pentacles, you don't have the place to even plant the seeds yet, right? You have the seeds, but you don't have the place to plant them. This is where reflection, non-judgment comes in with the 44. That's an 8. As above, as all around you. So this is also speaking of you having to I feel like there's an energy here where you're going to have to, you can't judge what life has brought to you thus far. You can't judge where you've been through in the past. There's an element of non-judgment. Again, what we have specifically, non-judgment. I think you're going to have to reflect on the things that you've learned, the things that you've embodied, the things that are in your physical reality. You know, the nouns of your life. Because as of right now, and we were going towards the 10s, right? The major energies coming out under that was 10 of Cups for both. And with these two cups still speaking the cup language, and the wands were speaking the shuffle language, so we still have the same languages out here as we talked about physical things and worldly ideals, right? So we're still in the same languages as everything we were talking about. And I feel like this Five of Pentacles is the recognition of I've been living in a way where I've only known half of the truth. I've been unlocked. I'm ascending, and now it's time for me to go reclaim the real truth. But it starts in the emotions. That's why we didn't have the 10 of Pentacles. We had the 10 of Cups. So changing things in your physical world, the way you navigate, the way you deal with things, the way you seek help or refuse help, the way you ground yourself, the way you invest in yourself, the way you release. It's all being brought front and center for reflection. She's looking into the water, speaking the same language as the cups. Ace of water, ace of two of waters. This is deep self-reflection. This is any lower vibrational energies really being able to be transmuted, and it's being transmuted through the divine. Water, also an aspect of nature, an element, right? Some of you may need to get out by water. Water is symbolic of spirit. It's also a conduit of spirit. That's why you'll find a lot of ghosts around large bodies of water or large power sources, because they sustain, their energy is able to be sustained from these elements, these sources, right? Some of you definitely is speaking about a spiritual bath, and that'll really tie you in tune with nature. If you can get into, look at that, the sun. If you can get into natural water, though, that'll be even better. It's the element of both water and earth, right? Obviously, everything comes with vibration. It's clearing of karma. Look at that, transmutation of karma. The Emperor and karma, with the Wheel of Fortune right behind that. Knight of Cups. This is a time where you can really break the mold, I hear. It's almost an energy of you've come so far, but my baby is not done yet. You still have so much further to go. There's still so much further to go. The sun, there's still so much more enlightenment to be had, so much more growth, so much more healing and connecting to the inner child, so much more enlightenment, peace, favor, development, ascension, clarity, purity, freedom. But you have to wash away these worldly built up beliefs. Any worldly constructs are up for review. Any lower vibrational connections are up for review. And that's a connection in terms of anything that you have a tie to. Anything you still feel a resonance to of a lower nature. Excuse me, guys. Jesus, some of you have something that you need to get off your chest. Ooh, that came out of nowhere. Almost took me out the game. Some things that need to be off your chest. Some of you may need to confront your parents, and I've been trying to avoid this energy, I felt. But some of you were raised a certain way, and now it's time to break out of that limitation. Again, you weren't born in a box. You were put into a box. You put yourself into a box. But just the same as it's like a shoebox, all you gotta do is stand up, rise up, and you will be too big for the box. Boom, top comes off. You come out of the box. Right? Absolutely beautiful. So with this Ace of Cups and the Eight of Wands, that's again that vibrational energy, that creative energy. With that wand, that's communication. Could be travel, but it feels like divine communication. It really does. Yep. Seven of Swords, Two of Wands, that's that divine communication. That's that truth. Seven of Swords. That's the paradigm shift. That's the reality check. Seven of Swords isn't always someone taking from you. It can also be you taking back what was already yours. And especially with the depiction here, this man doesn't look like he's sneaking anywhere. He's happy. He's like, look, I got my shit back. He's happy. I got my mind back. I got my shit together. Look at that. I got my shit back. Y'all can keep that. That's what don't serve me. I have a whole new world I'm facing, and I have to make the decision on how to move forward with it. But I can now because I've taken my mind back. I've taken my heart back. I'm in oneness. Ace, one. And in divine communication. I've taken back my mind, opened my heart, and now I'm in divine communication in regards to the decisions I have to make for my future moving forward. Bam! I love it. I love it. And that's probably why you're reflecting and detaching from lower vibrational shit. A paradigm shift, I'm going to say again. Especially next to that, we had the Two of Cups. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service. Wow. Number 2. Two of Cups, number 2. That's 22 right there. Selflessness. Humanity and conscious action. Going from being truly in tune with self, the potential of something new that speaks to the heart brings you straight to an emotional harmony within self. Two of Cups, a balancing, a blending of the masculine and feminine energies, a balance and blending of the different directions of the heart, it feels like. Selflessness, humanity. Wait a minute. Humility. Wow. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service. Very grateful. Very grateful for the truth being brought to your experience. Very grateful for being able to break free of these limitations and lower vibrational aspects of self. Lower vibrational thoughts. Falsehoods. Seven of Swords. Falsehoods. Out of the past into the new. Page of Cups. Absolutely new. That's still speaking the same language. You are renewed in your heart. See this lotus flower? You are spiritually renewed. You are enlightened. You see this? I can't remember what they call it. That crown of light that, I can't remember right now, but I mean, wow, guys. You are renewed. This heart is opened. Emperor. Your heart is open and you can do whatever you want. Look at that Queen of Wands right behind that. Same energy from the pre-shuffles. Wow. With death, you guys. And the Ten of Cups. Leading us right back where we started. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of you guys. Seven of Cups want to be seen. It's a limitless amount of options. You're limitless, guys. Limitless. Absolutely limitless. This Emperor is the power in your experience. This Queen of Wands is the power in your true self, your vibration, your energy, right? This death is the transformation spiritually. And this Ten of Cups is the transformation and fulfillment emotionally. So this is full power and control. Again, that all things won, all things considered. Your life is on track, guys. There should be no second guessing here. This is the spiral dancer. You're in an upward dance with the divine. This is a 5. This is all about your perception. And with that spiral, that's energies working right. And that's also ascension. That's very tied to spirituality, growth, ascension, understanding how to... It's almost like going up that ladder, right? Let's close this out here with the Love Oracle. What does the heart want to say here? What does the heart want to say here, divine? Telling me to cut. And they're telling me there's still energy here that's not tied to this reading. You guys, oh my gosh. I am so proud of you guys. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. What does the heart... Oh, okay. The heart wants to say passion. Open your heart and soul to sing with joy. Absolutely. 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 Oh, I didn't mean to throw those out there, but romantic feelings. Look at that. There's the spirit, the religious factors. There's the religious factors. Bringing me straight to this Five of Pentacles and the Sun. Reflection, non-judgment. This is you breaking out of the limitations that the world set up for you. You're moving away from religion into spiritualities where your soul can really be free and enlightened. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. A lot of you were brought up religiously, but you're now entering into your spiritual path. And it's influencing your heart and your love life. It really is. It's transforming a lot of things. Your heart is growing, and this is why we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Follow this transformation. Follow this call to change. This Five of Pentacles may be a challenge for some of you guys, but with the Sun, it's absolutely surmountable beyond your belief. And it leads you right into a wide open heart chakra, a receptive energy to life. Worth waiting for attraction, children, and true love. Release your ex. A lot of these things are really things that were ingrained in you since childhood. But the time is now. This is the moment you've been waiting for all your life, for shit to change. This is the moment you've been waiting for all your life. You're now attracting in what serves you. Because matters that were accumulated as a child, blocks that were accumulated as a child, perception that were blocking you from your next height are now removed. This white and this red, from the crown chakra on up to spirit, this passes the root chakra on up to spirit. This passes purple, this goes into white, this passes the crown directly into spirit. Root to spirit. There's a transformation happening here to give you true love in life. Loving thyself, loving thy neighbor, loving everything in your experience. True love in your life. Wow. You have to release the past. Look at that. You have to release the past and free yourself. Unrequited love, separation, and control issues. I'm telling you guys, whatever you were attached to in your past of a lower vibration, of a lower nature, that made you think that the love overall in life that you deserve was foreign to you, separation. It's time to release the control issues and free yourself so that you can really have a true love for life, and so that things in your life can begin to transcend to a higher level. Okay? The red flag is yourself, and tying yourself to things of your past. Let your past go, because this is the life. This is the life. You're in this life currently that you're meant to have. Let those old ways of perception die off, because the divine is really helping you and it's safe for you to move forward now. Okay? Get to know thyself moving forward, and pay attention to life around you, because you're transforming. You're beginning to become new, and you're raising your vibration. You deserve love, so keep an open mind, okay? And allow yourself to put yourself out there to have your soulmate. I love you guys. I love you all, and stay in that high vibration energy. Okay? I love you. You guys are absolutely amazing. So, love each other, love life, and interact with each other in the comment section, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Have an amazing one. Love you. Bye.